Hello, and welcome to the 2022 Commencement Ceremony at Thornton Township High School in Harvey, Illinois, brought to you by WCAT-TV. I'm Olivia Ayiku, and thanks for joining us today. After 4 years of hard work and dedication, inside and outside of the classroom, our seniors are finally poised and ready to cross the stage and receive their diplomas. But they won't just be taking home a thick piece of parchment. Our graduates will be leaving campus for the final time with memories and experiences that will propel them to great achievements and limitless potential. Whether they're enrolled in college, employed in the corporate world, or enlisted in a branch of the United States military. But before we present the near future, let's take a brief trip back in time to learn how we arrived on Broadway Avenue. I'm joined now by WCAT Shamiyah Moore. Shamiyah?
Thanks, Olivia. That's a long trip back, 123 years to be exact. The school opened its doors in 1899, probably a few less doors than we walk through today. The main address was located on Columbia Avenue, which the city of Harvey would later give its regards to Broadway. The 1899 to 1900 school years enrollment ranged from 130 to 140. The school newspaper debuted in 1914 as the Thorntonites. The same name would follow 1 year later for the yearbook known as the Annual. In the 1920s, the school motto, "Knowledge is Power," was announced with subsequent classes adopting the initials KIP as the name of the student council. Throughout the decade following World War I and the invention of the automobile, the Northeast Wing, the field house, vocational shops, the swimming pools, and even the forerunner of South Suburban College would find their way inside the TT walls. We would literally still be talking to you, our gracious audience, for hours after today's commencement ceremony concludes to provide you with the complete history of Thornton Township High School. So we're leaving you with this one and final blast from the past before our ceremony begins. The class of 1923 featured 87 graduates receiving their diplomas on June 14th. Musical selections include an Irish folk song and a piano solo of Polonaise. The keynote speaker was Dr. Nathaniel Butler of the University of Chicago. Now, 99 years later, sit back and enjoy the 2022 commencement ceremony.
gentlemen, my name is Benjamin Blakely and I'm one of the assistant principals here at Thornton Township High School. I would like to welcome you to our commencement exercise for Thornton's class of 2022. We are extremely honored to have our graduates in attendance this afternoon, and we're even more honored to have our parents, guardians, and loved ones of our graduates to witness this solemn occasion. On behalf of the Board of Education, the administration, the faculty, and the staff, we would like to congratulate the parents, family, and friends of our graduates. And to each one of our graduates, we wish you a productive, meaningful, and happy life. Ladies and gentlemen, Thornton Township High School, class of 2022.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2022 Thornton Township High School commencement. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask for you to please stand for the national anthem led by Ms. Jayla Hall. And I ask that our gentlemen to please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets dragged away, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Jayla. You may be seated at this time. We will now have a selection by Thornton's band under the direction of Mr. James Render. thank you, Mr. Render and our Wildcat Band for that amazing performance. Thank you again. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Todd Whitaker, and I have the true honor and pleasure of presiding over this commencement ceremony on behalf of the Board of Education of Thornton Township High School, District 205, the administration, faculty, and staff of Thornton Township High School. We are pleased to have with us this afternoon the district office personnel representatives, Mr. Brett Fickus, Director of Curriculum and Instruction, as well as our amazing board president, Ms. Nina Graham. Please give them a round of applause. I would like to take this time to thank the Board of Education and Dr. Cunningham, our superintendent, as well as all of District 205's office personnel for their support in Thornton Township High School this school year. Our staff members, our administration are truly appreciative of all of the support and leadership guidance that you have been able to provide for us throughout this year. At this time, I would like to introduce our Wildcat leaders who are absolutely critical to the success of Thornton Township High School. They are knowledgeable, passionate, and dedicated to the success of our students. I'd like to introduce our assistant principal, Mr. Benjamin Blakely, Dr. Mason Newell, and Dr. Todd Hall. Our division leaders, Ms. Marilyn Rouse, Mr. William Christian, Mr. Nicholas Tarala, Dr. Ferris Williams, and Ms. Tracy Tola. It is also my pleasure to give a special recognition to all of our faculty and staff who have provided exemplary services to our students. Will our faculty and staff who are in attendance this afternoon please stand and be recognized? Thank you. At this time, I would like to recognize President Tony Preckwinkle of the Cook County Board. You will hear more from her later in our program. Also, if we have any of our mayors or any other elected officials, to please stand and be recognized at this time as well. We truly would like to thank you for all of the resources you have provided us and our students. They are truly invaluable. To my seniors, I would like to share a poem with you that I started the school year off sharing with the staff. It is titled, "It Couldn't Be Done" by Edgar Guest. And it reads, somebody said it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it wouldn't, or maybe it couldn't until he said so until he tried. So he buckled in with the trace of a grin on his face if he worried he hit it. He started to sing as he tackled that thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed, "Oh, you'll never do that. At least no one has ever done it." But he took off his coat, he took off his hat, and the first thing we knew, he had begun it. With the lift of a chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubt or to quit it, he started to sing as he tackled that thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you that it cannot be done. There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you one by one the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin, just take off your coat and go to it. Just start to sing as you tackle that thing that cannot be done, and you'll do it. I share that poem with you because there are a lot of people in this world that do not believe that you will make a positive impact on this society. There are a bunch of non-believers spewing hate because of where you come from. There are thousands to tell you that Thornton is not the best school, therefore you won't make it. And I'm here to tell you that you've already proven them wrong. I'm here to tell you the only one that can stop you is you. You have developed the skills needed for your success. Now it's time to go out and work towards greatness. Wildcat Country is truly proud of you and all of your accomplishments. Yes. It is now my pleasure to bring to the stage Ms. Amia Wyatt, the salutatorian of the class of 2022. Amia will deliver the official welcome address as we university as well as being recognized for her outstanding achievements. I will ask Ms. Rouse and Dr. Newell to tell you a little bit about her.
With an excellent grade point average of 5.2, Amia Wyatt is the salutatorian of the class of 2022. Throughout her 4 years at Thornton Township High School, she has always been in the top 10% of her class and a distinguished scholar. The Illinois State Scholar Program identifies Illinois graduating high school seniors who possess superior academic potential. Amia has been named as an Illinois State Scholar, ranking in the top 5% of the Illinois graduates in 2022. Excellence is her standard, and leadership is her destiny. Her extraordinary academic status ensures her membership in the National Honor Society, Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society, while being the captain of Thornton's Sophisticates dance team.
In addition, she is an International Baccalaureate Program prestigious full IB scholar. So with excitement, we're proud to announce that Amia is the recipient of the Gates Scholarship. Congratulations. The Gates Scholarship is a highly selective scholarship awarded to only 300 out of 37,000 applicants who applied. Amia has been awarded over $500,000 in scholarships, including the Gates Scholarship and the Illinois Commitment Scholarship. She will attend the University of Illinois in Champaign in the fall, where she will major in psychology and minor in criminology, where she received a full funded scholarship for the cost of attendance, including tuition, fees, room and board, books, and transportation. So with enthusiasm, I am proud and honored to present to the class of 2022 salutatorian, Amia Wyatt.
Good afternoon. Welcome board members, district administration, dignitaries, TTHS administration, faculty, staff, family and friends, and most importantly, a special warm welcome to the graduating class of 2022. I am very pleased to be standing here before everyone present today while we share this very special moment. Thank you for being here to celebrate and honor the class of 2022. Today is significant as we are here to celebrate our commitment, dedication, and endurance on this academic journey called high school. These past 2 years have been challenging, to say the least, between experiencing a national pandemic, COVID, and virtual e-learning. It just seemed like we couldn't catch a break. The thought of graduation seems so far away, and the fact that we are standing here today as proud graduating Wildcats is astonishing. Our high school years have concluded, and we are beginning a new journey, adulthood. Even though we may be nervous to begin the next steps in adulthood, our post-high school plan, we are fully prepared and equipped to manage whatever obstacles come our way. There are extraordinary people in my life that allow me to flourish. I cannot give this speech without expressing gratitude to the people who have helped me immensely throughout my high school years. To my Sophisticates dance teammates, thank you for teaching me what it means to be a leader. It was one of my greatest accomplishments to be able to train and lead our team. To my coaches, Coach Kaya and Mr. and Mrs. Render, thank you for teaching me skills that go beyond the dance floor. You saw a light in me that I often didn't see in myself. Because of you, I worked diligently to accomplish all my goals. With your guidance, I feel nothing I want to achieve is impossible. Thank you for staying with me and never leaving me, even when I was ready to give up. To my family, thank you for being the greatest support system that one could ever wish for. I never went without anything I needed, and for that I am forever grateful. The endless life lessons and obstacles you guided me through are something that I will forever be grateful for. To my friends, thank you for showering me with an endless amount of laughs this school year. Because if there's one thing about me and my friends, we gonna crack us a little joke. In the best of times and in the worst of times. You guys don't know how much I needed those moments. You have helped me to break out of my shell and to step into things that were out of my comfort zone. To my boyfriend, thank you for always supporting me and being a shoulder I can cry on. You never fail to see the best in me and motivate me even when times where taking the easy route seemed like a better option. To my IB family and IB teachers that gave me the fuel to finish strong this school year, and all faculty and staff, it was such an honor to know you, and we are appreciative of your guidance and commitment to education. To the class of 2022, I want you to know that you are capable and have the mindset and perspective for success. Don't go into something to test the waters, go into things to make waves. You are bigger than your circumstances, and you are bigger than your environment. You are a leader, a winner, a masterpiece. We have destroyed barriers, moved mountains, and prevailed to get to this moment. Please remember that obstacles do not define you, they refine you. When times get tough, look at the lesson that life is trying to teach you. Hold it together. That's true strength. I believe that we will continue our journey and become great assets to the generations to come. I wish you all nothing but the very best in whatever next steps you are choosing to take. And know that there is no elevator to success. You have to take the stairs. The world is ours and the possibilities are endless. Keep the ones you love close to you and cherish every moment. To the class of 2022, our life is an opportunity. Please remember to live fully, take chances. Let's go. Congratulations.
Now I have the pleasure to bring to the podium Ms. Olivia Moore, the valedictorian of this class. She will present the farewell address. Sophia will also receive honors and recognition at the top of the student class. I will ask Dr. Hall to tell you a little bit about Ms. Moore. Dr. Hall.
All right, great day to be a Wildcat. With an outstanding grade point average of 5.31, Sophia Moore is this year's valedictorian. Sophia has distinguished herself as a leader at Thornton Township High School, excelling both in academics and co-curricular activities. She has been a distinguished scholar and in the top of her class all 4 years of high school. The Illinois State Scholar Program identifies Illinois graduating high school seniors who possess superior academic potential. Sophia has been named as an Illinois State Scholar, ranking in the top 5% of the Illinois graduates in 2022. In addition, she is an exceptional International Baccalaureate Program full IB scholar. With an amazing work ethic and astonishing dedication, success for her is imminent. Sophia is the recipient of many academic accolades, including the recipient of the Jefferson and Top Cat Awards, which recognizes the top 25 students in District 205. She was a state qualifier this year for the impromptu speaking as a dedicated speech team member. She currently serves as Vice President of Rho Kappa National Social Studies Honor Society, Board Member of Senior Senate, Speech Member, and Treasurer of the National Honor Society and the Student Council. Sophia will continue her education at DePaul University. With enthusiasm, I am proud and honored to present the class of 2022's valedictorian, Sophia Moore.
Chapter 3, page 204, graduation. It has been 1,377 days since we walked through the doors of Thornton Township High School for the first time. 1,377 days ago, we were were only freshmen as we celebrated our first day of high school. Palm sweating, heart pounding, butterflies fluttering within our stomachs, many of us paralyzed within our thoughts, failed to grasp that everyone was merely a blank page, waiting for their stories to be written. Perhaps the prospect of new relationships or the notion of growing older along with adopting more responsibilities may have seemed daunting. Perhaps we wish that someone could just peer into the future and reassure us by recounting how memorable the next 4 years would be as we mark the pages of our books with color and a slew of exclamation points. This highlighted the beginning of a new chapter in everyone's life. Today, we celebrate its ending. The past 2 years have placed our ability to adapt and then re-adapt to unfamiliar circumstances to the test as our perception of normalcy ceased to exist. But instead of mourning the loss of what could have been, I'd like to honor the memory of what was. As ninth graders, we surrounded ourselves with new people as we attended our first club meetings, pep rallies, football games, and homecoming dances. There were so many firsts. As I traveled through Thornton's haunted hallways that year, I discovered how loud I could scream. Soon enough, we were sophomores, with driving permits in hand, finally starting to feel grown up. Classes began to get harder and expectations rose, yet we finally started to feel like we belonged. Then March rolled around and suddenly the pages of our books were scattered with question marks. Little did we know that it was our last normal day of school. We went from standing inside of TTHS to being connected through a screen as our homes became classrooms. Fast forward to junior year, we met new teachers and saw our friends over Google Meets while adapting to a new learning environment in which we all became tech geniuses. Don't believe me? Ask Mr. Ablin. He's become quite the tech pro. The singing of happy birthdays over Google Meets, the sound of crickets as teachers asked questions, and the accidental snooze all became highlights of an unprecedented time. Before we knew it, we were seniors. Finally, the eternal ellipsis within our books met with words as we continued our high school journey. We attended induction ceremonies, participated in volunteering activities, and placed a greater emphasis on life after high school. That burst of waters in chemistry whenever Mr. Roth wrote H2O on the board, or the sadness that permeated our Spanish classroom as we watched a heartwarming movie with Miss Ramirez have become unforgettable memories. Oh, and how can I possibly forget Mr. Jascunas, who always reminded us that we were the best math class in the school, if not the district, as we stared at him, never reciprocating his enthusiasm. But today, we will all proudly claim that status, I think. As many of us huddled together to write our post-high school plans on a banner during decision day, I realized what high school was all about. Camaraderie, this feeling of contentment while growing older with those with whom I've always shared the same path, yet our roads are suddenly diverging in different directions. More than anything, over these past 2 years, we've learned to cherish. To cherish our teachers who love and care for us and guide us to the possibilities around us as they sow seeds of knowledge and find fulfillment in nurturing growth. We have learned to cherish our friends with whom we now share a wealth of memories. Friends who have instilled in us the importance of collaboration and cooperation. Friends who uplift us during every stage of our lives. It would be quite an understatement to say that my IB classmates are some of the most caring people I've ever met. Thank you for motivating me and allowing me to feel deserving of my achievements. Thank you for infusing the pages of my book with positive memories that I can eagerly reread in the future. We have also learned to cherish our families, those who inspire us to be the best version of ourselves by allowing us to perceive our failures as pearls of wisdom. Thank you to my parents for letting me dream. Thank you for never pressuring me to seek success, instead letting me desire it on my own. Thank you for providing me with the support that became the medicine, which healed my wounds. And thank you to my siblings, Mina, Sana, and both of the Muhammads, who provided me with the motivation, assistance, and guidance that allowed me to believe in myself. Oh, and how can I possibly forget Yusuf, who made me smile every single day. Most of all, over these past 2 years, we have learned to cherish the value of tenacity. Always remember, class of 2022, that you are the authors of your own books. Except for yourself, no one will be able to understand how long it took you to fill those pages with invaluable milestones. At the end of each chapter, you'll find torn pages, you'll find blank pages, pages overflowing with thoughts, and even pages taped back inside. Some chapters will be sad, while others will be happy, but if you never finish one chapter, you'll never know what the next one can bring. One terrible chapter does not imply you should abandon your story or stop working on it. Only champions have the courage to keep turning the pages because they know that a better chapter lies ahead. Most of all, enjoy every chapter as it comes, because as you wait for that perfect chapter to begin, you may just forget to live. In the end, every one of our books will be different, and that's okay. But as you continue to write the chapters of your book, write so that you remember that you are what you choose to be. That rejection merely means redirection. And that regardless of where you come from, everyone has the right to dream. To believe in the impossible without fear of having any words erased. As acts of hate and apathy plague the world, enrich the pages of your book with valuable lessons that can be reflected within your character. Hopefully, by the end of this journey, you will all have written a book that you're immensely proud of, maybe even a bestseller. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We made it.
In your program, you will notice several awards that will be presented to our Wildcat students on today. You will also notice the criteria for those awards that will be received. For the presentation of the Vandenberg and McNally Awards, I would like to ask Ms. Graham to step forward.
During the 1983-84 school year, the Board of Education authorized the creation of a student award in honor of Henry Vandenberg, who retired as a Board of Education member after 30 years of service in District 205. The criteria for the selection of one graduating senior from each school to receive a medal and plaque in Mr. Vandenberg's name include academic excellence, character, leadership, and service in the school and the community. Only seniors in the top 10% of the class are eligible for this award. This year's Vandenberg Award recipient is Willow Jones. Would you please stand, Willow, and be recognized? Graduating with a grade point average of 5.2, Willow Jones is the top of the senior class with a number of accomplishments that are a source of Wildcat pride. She is a distinguished scholar and has been an outstanding student her entire tenure at Thornton. Ms. Jones has balanced her challenging full international baccalaureate and diploma program and extracurricular activities with precision and excellence. Will is secretary of the Thornton Township District 205 Student Board of Education and a member of National Honor Society, Roll Capital Social Studies Honor Society. the speech team, and the student council. As a member of the various honor societies and IB programs, Willa takes part in various service projects and programs that benefit the entire community. She is very passionate about helping others and being a part of anything that can positively impact people's lives. Ms. Jones has received many awards and honors for various accomplishments. The Top Cat Award for academics, Thunder Fall Cat Jefferson Award for service, and the Ideal Penitent Scholarship. We are so proud to boast that Willa has been accepted to a number of prestigious universities and honor colleges. Next year, she will attend Xavier University in New Orleans. Get this, with a full scholarship where she will be majoring in neuroscience. In the event of becoming a cardiovascular surgeon. Willow is described as an extraordinary young woman of great integrity and intelligence, dedicated to service. We are confident that she will continue to make us proud. Congratulations. Congratulations, that's awesome. In April of 2003, the Board of Education authorized the creation of a student award in honor of George McNally, who retired as a board member of education after 26 years of service in 2005. The criteria for the selection used in selecting the recipient of this distinguished honor in Mr. McNally's name includes teamwork, good sportsmanship, and scholarship. Only seniors with a 3.5 grade point average or higher have earned a varsity athletic letter are eligible for this award. This year, George McNally's sportsmanship is awarded to 2 individuals. The first recipient of this award is, and I hope I don't butcher your name, Okunabo Osunde. Please stand, please come up. Affectionately known as Uki around the school, we have watched her grow and blossom as a student, person, and athlete. She has grown from being a quiet and shy volleyball player who seemingly was content with just being on the team to becoming a full-time starter in volleyball and then joining and competing for 2 years in her second sport of track and field. All of that while competing on the amazing Thornton speech team. In her downtime between volleyball and track sessions to put her work in perspective, Uki finished in the top 6 at 13 different individual speech tournaments, including the championship. She was part of the Thornton performance in the round team that advanced in the IHSA sectional. She was the winner of the Thornton Volleyball Academic Excellence Award, all while posting a ridiculous GPA of 5.09 in the Thornton IB program. And we started on a college scholarship list. I have a time limit. I think I can speak for the athletic department. Activity department, all of the coaches and teachers, when I say it is heartbreaking to see Uki leave because she exudes all that you want from a student athlete and performer. Super dedicated, hardworking, competitive, a great student, and she does not pop off at the mouth. Uki is a rare breed of student athlete these days that never had a negative thing to say, never gets into squabbles, and teammates are opponents and seems to always be available for her coach. Coach Shanika Young, Coach Vince McCullough, and the Thornton athletic directors were unanimously in support of Uki to receive this award. Thanks for 4 years of representing Thornton Township High School in all the best ways we can imagine. Congratulations. Now, I said earlier there are 2 recipients for this award. The second recipient to receive this award is Kevin Osborne. Big things come in small packages with Kevin Osborne. Thornton has had something huge at 5 feet 8 and 106 pounds. Kevin is hard to spot walking down the hall. But on the rest of the match, he is as big as they come. Fighting through all the adversity of the COVID pandemic and having his junior season completely canceled, Kevin still remained focused to come up with one of the best wrestling seasons in recent Thornton history. This season, Kevin walked away as regional and sectional champion at 106 pounds and finished in the top 8 in the state of Illinois at the 2022 IHSA State Final. He is the first Thornton wrestler to win the sectional championship since 2013. Kevin is keeping the family business alive. His older brother were also wrestlers for Thornton High School. Harvey was a sectional qualifier and Jamal was a state qualifier in 2019. And sophomore younger brother Frederick advanced to the sectional this year. Mama Osborne, you got it going on. Keep sending us these beasts. Coach, remember, keep pushing them to great heights. Kevin has been a true example of what a Thornton Wildcat is all about. In addition to his wrestling success, Kevin has competed at the varsity level in both baseball and cross country, all while being a top performer with the Thornton School Band. Often we can see Kevin running from the band room to the field house to get some work in before the end of practice. I say again, what a beast. Congratulations, Kevin.
For the presentation of the Lindell S. Beckham Fine Arts, the Marv Austin, and the Bryant Burton Awards, I would like to introduce Mr. Brett Fickus. Please step forward.
In April of 2007, the Board of Education authorized the creation of a student award in honor of Lindell S. Beckham, who retired as a Board of Education member after 26 years of service to District 205 schools, their communities, and the students. This award is for the outstanding graduate who has achieved excellence in leadership in the fine arts. Additionally, all candidates must have demonstrated academic excellence and exemplary citizenship and must plan to move forward to post-secondary educational opportunities. This year's winner of the Lindell S. Beckham Fine Arts Award is Jayla Hogg. Jayla, please make your way to the stage. Jayla has served the school community well over her 4 years at Thornton. She was a member of the speech team for 4 years, including being captain for the last 2 years. She also was a member of 2 contest play and 2 group interpretation casts. In addition, she is an IB student that has excelled in IB theater, and Jayla has also excelled, winning numerous awards along the way. She finished 5th in the Illinois High School Association in informative speaking this past year, while also finishing 8th in dramatic interpretation, helping the team earn a 3rd place finish in the IHSA state tournament. This was after being named both regional and sectional champion in both events for the team. On the drama side, she was named to the all-sectional acting casts in both drama and group interpretation, as well as being named unanimously to the all-state acting cast. Congratulations, Jayla. During the 2007-2008 school year, the Thornton Alumni Legacy Fund, an organization made up of Thornton alums whose efforts are devoted to funding programs that improve the lives of current Thornton students, authorized the creation of the Marv Austin Scholarship for Scholar Athletes. This scholarship is named for Marv Austin, a member of the class of 1946. While at Thornton, Mr. Austin was a terrific student and a varsity athlete. This scholarship is to be awarded to a college-bound senior who has been a 4-year letterman and has exhibited high academic performance and leadership. This scholarship is funded by a generous anonymous donor. It provides $3,000 per year for up to 4 years for the chosen recipient, as long as the student remains in good standing with their college. For the 2021-22 school year, the recipient of the Marv Austin Sportsmanship Award is Jamarion Green. Jamarion, please make your way to the stage. Over the years, this senior class has dealt with more challenges and adversity than any in recent memory. For our athletes, this included having to work at home for over a year, having seasons canceled at state playoff times, having seasons interrupted by COVID cases on the team, and having to play a football season in the middle of spring. For our football program, the turnaround this year was particularly more difficult, as they played games in the spring and then had to immediately go into summer conditioning and then play the fall season right after that. This requires discipline and leadership, both from the coaches and the players. Jamarion Green was one of those players. He provided leadership and commitment that the coaches could depend on. He battled adversity throughout his high school career, both on and off the field, and still found a way to be a solid and dependable player on the field, as he is also one of the top students in his class, posting a 4.78 GPA as a member of the Thornton IB program. Jamarion has shown great resilience in his life to accomplish all that he has up until this point, which includes having earned a full scholarship to the University of Illinois. Congratulations, Jamarion. The Brian Purdon Scholarship is funded by Bill Purdon, Thornton Township High School basketball coach from 1957 through 1965. Coach Purdon has generously donated a $500 per year scholarship for 10 years. This scholarship is to be awarded to a college-bound basketball player who has exhibited good citizenship and maintained a 2.0 grade point average or better on the TTHS basketball team. The winner is chosen by his teammates and coach. The scholarship is named in honor of Coach Purdon's grandson, Brian Purdon. Coach Purdon is well remembered in Thornton's history and has the third highest winning percentage of all head coaches at Thornton High School. The recipient of the Brian Purdon Scholarship Award is Montreal McCullough. Montreal, please come forward. If you have had the privilege to watch Thornton basketball this year, you may recognize this player's traits. Quiet, a good shooter, a solid defensive player, super athleticism. This guy will be cruising down the floor almost in slow motion, and then suddenly he is raising up and dunking on someone or catching an alley-oop behind the defense or making 2 or 3 three-pointers in a row. That is Montreal McCullough, making a statement game after game, sparking those Thornton runs without ever saying a word. The 2021-22 Wildcat boys basketball team was good, but when Montreal got it going, it took us to another level, and it was usually lights out for the opponent. His play would seem to change the temperature of the gym and energize the team and the Wildcat fans in a way that demoralized the opponents. And he would never say a word. His play did all the talking. That's what makes Montreal unique. And that's why he is this year's Bill Purdon's Basketball Scholarship recipient. Montreal plans to continue playing basketball in college. He has narrowed his college choices down to McHenry College in McHenry, Illinois, or Delta College in University Center, Michigan. So ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 winner of the Bill Purdon Basketball Scholarship, Mr. Montreal McCullough. Congratulations.
For the presentation of the Lamar Thomas Scholarship Award, I would like to ask Mr. Tarala to come forward at this time.
During the 2021-22 school year, the Thornton Alumni Legacy Fund, an organization made up of Thornton alums whose efforts devoted to funding programs that improve the lives of current Thornton students, authorized the creation of the Lamar Thomas Scholarship Award. This scholarship is named for Lamar Thomas, a graduate of the class of 1966. While at Thornton, Mr. Thomas was a terrific student and varsity athlete. This scholarship is to be awarded to a college-bound senior who has a B grade point average, is involved in community service, activities in school, and who has had a general attitude of giving back by helping others. This scholarship provides $5,000 per year for the chosen recipient as long as the student remains in good standing with their college. 5 students applied for this particular scholarship. The decision was very tough to select one recipient. So the Thornton Alumni Legacy Fund Committee met and decided to award the entire allotment of funds in the amount of $17,000 to all 5 students who have applied for this scholarship. Will the following individuals please make their way to the stage to be recognized? Amina Harris. Sophia Bahora. Keyshawn Johnson. Naraya Mikanjishi. And Ukinebo Usunde.
We heard somebody in the crowd yelling, give them all the money, and I absolutely agree with you. We truly have some amazing students here that deserve everything that they work so hard for. For the presentation of the Andrew Glenn Lawrence Engineering Scholarship Award, I would like to ask Mr. William Lawrence to come forward at this time.
In memory of my younger brother, Andrew Glenn Lawrence, aka Drew. Our family established an academic scholarship for graduates of high school District 205, planning to major in engineering. Drew was a 2008 graduate of Thornwood High School and a 2016 electrical engineer graduate of Northern Illinois University. Drew had a passion for fighting through barriers in pursuit of his goals. Regardless of how difficult the mountain was, Drew only saw that as a challenge and opportunity to build strength and develop character. So today, the family of Andrew Glenn Lawrence feels honored to stand in his name with that same spirit and award this prestigious engineering scholarship to a future engineer. One senior from each of the 3 District 205 schools planning to major in engineering in a 2- or 4-year college or university and possessing a 2.5 GPA or higher is eligible to receive a $1,000 scholarship. Preference is given to students without a full scholarship. So at this time, I would ask that valedictorian Sophia Bahora please come make her way to the stage to be recognized as the first recipient to receive the Andrew Glenn Lawrence Memorial Academic Scholarship. Sophia exemplifies all the characteristics that our family displayed in Drew. So congratulations to Sophia.
At this time, I would like President Tony Preckwinkle to please come forward to deliver the farewell speech. Tony Preckwinkle is the 35th president of the Cook County Board of Commissioners, an office she has held since 2010. She is the first black woman to be elected to the office. A dedicated and effective public servant, President Preckwinkle has worked to transform county government through increased fiscal responsibility, transparency, and improved services. Leveraging more than 30 years of political experience and leadership, President Preckwinkle has restored credibility to Cook County government, solving more than $2.87 billion in budget deficits and providing supplemental pension payments of almost $2 billion above the required contributions since 2016, significantly reducing unfunded pension liabilities. As the top executive in Cook County, the nation's second most populous county, President Preckwinkle oversees one of the nation's largest public health and hospital systems and one of the nation's largest criminal justice systems. Under her leadership, Cook County has used Affordable Care Acts to create County Care, a managed care program for Medicaid eligible residents. Cook County provides quality care to more than 500,000 individuals through the health system and health plan. President Preckwinkle has remained committed to re-imaging our criminal justice system and taking an approach that also addresses mental health issues, substance abuse, and addiction as illness to be treated, not crimes to be punished. During President Preckwinkle's administration, she has worked to expand the scope of the Justice Advisory Council, JAC, to coordinate and implement juvenile justice reform and public safety policies. In coordination with JAC, President Preckwinkle has worked collaboratively with county public safety stakeholders towards the goals of safely reducing the population of Cook County Jail and Cook County Juvenile Temporary Detention Center while persevering public safety, reducing racism, and promoting fair and equitable access to justice. Cook County represents the core of the region's population, jobs, businesses, and productivity. The economic footprint of the Chicago region is larger than that of most nations in the world. One of the greatest strengths of Cook County and the larger region is the diversity from local economy. In 2011, President Preckwinkle created the Bureau of Economic Development to lead and promote equitable economic growth and community development throughout the county. Promoting equity, specifically racial equity, has been the central principle of President Preckwinkle's leadership. In November 2018, the Office of the President released for Cook County Policy Roadmap, 5-year strategic plan for offices under the President to guide her administration's policy and equity work. President Preckwinkle is also President of the Forest Preserves of Cook County, one of the oldest and largest forest preserve districts in the United States. The district receives an estimated 62 million visits each year, providing residents with outdoor recreation and environmental educational opportunities. Before she was elected to Cook County Board President, President Preckwinkle served 19 years as Alderwoman in the 4th Ward. As Alderwoman, she oversaw the redevelopment of the Kenwood, Oakland, Douglas, Grand Boulevard, and Hyde Park neighborhoods. She established a reputation as a progressive city council and a champion for affordable housing. She was a co-sponsor of the living wage ordinances that passed the city council in 1998 and 2002. Prior to holding elected office, President Preckwinkle was a high school history teacher for 10 years before serving as an economic development coordinator for the city of Chicago and the executive director of the Chicago Jobs Council. A native of St. Paul, Minnesota, President Preckwinkle came to Chicago to attend the University of Chicago, from where she holds her bachelor's and master's degrees. She is a proud mother of 2 and a grandmother of 3. At this time, please give your round of applause to President Preckwinkle.
Good afternoon, everybody. Early in my political career, I was asked to give a graduation address. So I asked my son, who was 9 years old at the time, what I should say. And his response was, "Mom, it doesn't matter what you say as long as you keep it short." So I promised to keep my remarks relatively brief. I know today is a big day for all of you, students and families. And I know that for many of you, reaching this day wasn't easy. So first and foremost, I'd like to say to all of you, congratulations. Be proud of all you've accomplished and will accomplish in the future. And while you should be proud of yourselves, don't forget the people who share in that pride. Your moms and dads, brothers and sisters, your friends, grandparents, teachers, mentors, all of whom took this journey with you in ways both seen and unseen. When I first came to Chicago, I was 18 years old. I came here to go to college. I became a teacher when I graduated because I knew that education creates opportunity. Education changes everything. It's the gateway to experiences you can't even imagine. With a proper education, you won't just live in the future, you'll create it. As you get ready for your future in trade school, working, or college, you'll have a tremendous opportunity to meet and learn from new friends, teachers, and mentors, study new subjects, and prepare yourself for the next stage of your life. The journey ahead of you will not always be easy, but remember what your generation has faced already. You've completed high school during a global pandemic and stayed focused during the uncertainty of war in Europe. You've already accomplished something unseen by students in generations. Your generation is defined by your perseverance, character, creativity, and commitment to education. Those values are the reasons you're walking across the stage today, and they'll serve you well in the future. I've always believed that if you had a vision of what you wanted and were willing to work hard, you could make it a reality. But this is something essential for you to remember. It doesn't always happen on the first try. I ran for alderman twice before I was elected to that office, and then only by 109 votes out of 11,000 cast. Then after 19 years, I decided to run for Cook County Board President. When I entered the race, I was considered an underdog. But here I am, County Board President, and able to share the triumphs that come with perseverance. Now is the time for you to focus on things that matter to you most. If you approach the challenges ahead of you with the same perseverance that got you here today, you can't be stopped. Your dedication will bring the next generation of teachers, business owners, scientists, doctors. You are our future thinkers and dreamers. We are incredibly proud that you've come so far, and we expect you to go even further. Now let me take a minute to talk about our democracy. I spent 10 years in the classroom teaching high school history. I used to tell my students that democracy is at the same time the best and the most fragile form of government on earth, because it depends on an engaged, active, informed citizenry. I often say that casting your vote is the first obligation of citizenship. You may not get the government you want, but you'll absolutely get the government you put up with. Voting is necessary, but it's not sufficient. Not only do you need to vote, but you need to put your time and money into the candidates and causes that you believe in. Furthermore, I need to hear from you. Your elected officials need to hear from you. That's your state representatives, your state senators, your commissioner, your mayor. That's the only way to keep our democracy strong. But you can and should do more than vote. Many of you see problems worldwide and wonder why the adults aren't doing more to solve them. In many cases, the answer is we're not doing enough. But I have good news for you. Soon you'll be one of those adults, and the world needs your talents. We need you to organize for your rights and speak truth to power. We need you to innovate and create new technologies to address the climate crisis. We need you to run for public office and enact laws that will benefit future generations. Most of all, we need you to stay vigilant and be a lifelong learner. An informed citizenry is the bedrock of democracy. As long as you remain thoughtful and engaged, the country will be what you make of it. That's the purpose and promise of education, to remind us of what we have to offer each other, give us hope in times of hardship, and help us understand our history and imagine our future. Graduating high school may be the end of one journey, but everyone in this place has the rest of their lives ahead of them. I want you to know that what you do is important. The decisions you make going forward will impact you and your community and even your country. You have all the ability in the world. You can write the next great play like Hamilton, or develop the next great app like TikTok. One of you might even become president of the United States one day. After all, we recently had a president of the United States from Illinois. The possibilities are endless with your talent. All you need to do is continue what you've already done. Study hard, act with integrity, be kind to others, and not too hard on yourselves. I know that sounds simple, but those are the keys to success, and you already possess them. When I look around, I see the future, and you can be proud. I think every adult here feels the same way. You've earned this moment, and I wish you all the success in the world. And since I promised to be brief, let me close with congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President. Let me help you guys understand real quick the magnitude of having President Preckwinkle here today. Cook County is a very, very large area with thousands of high schools in it, and she selected Thornton to be here. So can we stand to our feet and give her a round of applause the Wildcat way, please? Again, we truly thank you for being a part of this amazing ceremony, to recognizing some amazing young men and young ladies in our class. Mr. Fickus, would you please do the presentation of the class?
Thank you, Principal Whitaker. Will the class of 2022 please rise? On behalf of the members of the Board of Education, High School District 205, the administration of District 205, the administration and faculty of Thornton High School, I certify that the class of 2022 has met the requirements for graduation as established by the Board of Education. Additionally, I certify that they have also met the requirements for graduation as set forth by Illinois School Code, the Illinois State Board of Education, and COGNIA, the international governing body of high school accreditation. Ms. Graham, as President of the Board of Education, and to all those who are assembled here this afternoon, let it be known that the class of 2022 is hereby declared eligible to receive their diplomas, signifying graduation from Thornton Township High School. Congratulations, graduates. You may be seated.
As our graduates prepare to receive their diplomas, I would like to draw your attention to the program where it identifies the special adornments some of our graduates are wearing. Please take a minute to look in your program to recognize all of the hard work our students have gone through.
Valedictorian Sophia Vora. Salutatorian Amia White. Willow Jones, undergraduate. Sandra Flores. Miguel Aguirre. Aida Vasquez. Jayla Hall. Kayla Morales. Yalari Trice. Ukinebo Asunde. Iram Bahora. Trinity Carthan. Michael Carey. Yashima Randall. Kelvin Davis. Micah Davis. Ariana Taylor. Jorge Maciel. Koyu Amuda. Naraya Mikandichi. Jamarion Green. Jewel Harris. Tamaya Lacey. Janaya Love. Zainab Amuda.
Brianna Kashmir, Bertha Rodriguez, Caitlin Robinson, Brianna Jones, Jayla Tobias, Demarion Kidd, Abdul Bora, Moises Mundo, Trinice Gaden, Serenity Barker, Curtis Johnson, Amina Williams, Jaira Griffin, Faiza Bora, Roderick Grant, Schneider Pierreville, Amaya Usher, Daisy De La Torre, Giselle Angulo, Persiana Harrington, Kennedy Person, Roberto Perez Mendez, Valeria Rescato Gutierrez, Ryan Joyner, and Evelyn Reno. This concludes the honor graduates. Justin Culverson, Derek De La Torre, Jessica Cruz, Catherine Bedes, Alameen Arias, Anaya Bullock, Fatima Aldama, Joyce Carter, Rochelle Barr, Jania Daniels, Jaya Davis, Renaya Edwards, Miracle Daniels, Brianni Akins,
Jalen Bartholomew. Ariana Bartholomew. Joshua Adams. Jillian Alfred. Jasmine Barrett. Deborah Badia. Amari Allen. Torian Baker. Kevin Contreras. Magali Delgado. Alondra Campos. Brian Cabrera Hernandez. Quincy Brown. Cameron Bourgeois. Lanaya Darden. Caleb Bruce. Cherish Clark Johnson. Shakita Bankhead. Zaria Brooks. Jacoby Brown. Marquise Clark. Jante Cook. Gerald Davis Jr. Ureli Campos. Jalen Clay Khan. Gianna Cross. Kayvon Callahan. Shamaya Collier. Jacqueline Ayala. Ismael Cruz Rojas. Diego de la Paz. Angel Atenco. Marquise Doyle. Amaya Cates. Shania Benton. Sincere Coleman.
Sharonda Hinton. Tierney Hughes. Raven Griffin. Mikhail Jackson. Angelo Hunter. Andrea Holyfield. Jamaica Holland. Jasmine Irby. Ariane Heron. Demarion Joyner. Jalen Franklin Scott. Leonardo Gutierrez. Christina Figueroa. Axel Guzman. Roger Edwards II. Keyshawn Johnson. Abari Johnson. Yanaya Gant. Rakaya Armstead. Anna Dana. Jeremiah Dale. Celeste Richardson. Wait. Juliana Galvin Alvarez. Jacquees Hurd. Jeffries. Christian Diaz. Shakaya Henry. Leah Ellis. Michaela Harris Watts. Nicole Graves. Antonio Franklin. DeAndrea Ford. Crystal Greenleaf. Miracle Hill. Minnie Ferguson. Celeste Dumas. Eric Hernandez. Daniel Gonzalez. Christopher Gonzalez. Juan Gonzalez. Axel Gil Ramirez. Alexis Gil Ramirez. Ronaldo Hernandez. Jalen Jackson. Santigra Mutri. Francesca Matry. Lazaric Miles. Frank Miranda. Tanaya McCarran. Micaiah Jones. Antonia Lockett. Jakari McDowell. Michael Nelson. Israel Ortega. Sergio Medina. Ashley McKay. Brianna McMahon. Natalia Leonardo. Munoz Escano. Natalie Morales. Omar Martinez. George Lara Jr. Kaylin Maloney. Samson Olagule. Nicholas McGowan. Nathaniel Olivo. Jasmine Tillman. Jamari McMahon. Santino Martin. Isaiah Lambert. Lamont Jolly Jr. Senkyu Mingo. Mia Magana. Lavanna McGowan. Jamia Lede. Amari Lyons. Nicholas Kilpatrick. Atia Muhammad.
Akaya Stinson. LaShayla Smith. Akel Murphy. Simone Rogers. Taylor Person. Kelsey Tarver. Boz Smith III. Kendall Tate. Javion King. John Strickland Jr. Deontay Pittman. Lyric Quillen. Robin Osborne.
Janaya Riley. Vanessa Rosa. Jakia Poindexter. Samaje Smith. Michael Spicer. Cynthia Ortiz. Destiny Spain. Tyrese Taylor. Trevor Shaw. Owen Usunde. Jamie Muhammad. Eric Ridgler. Maisha Stephenson. Shannon Stingley. Kevin Osborne. Gerardo Ramirez. Carlos Ramirez. Danilo Ponce. Eric Navarro. Sakai Sykes. Angel Perez. Ivan Placencia. Edwin Ramirez. Nakaya Smith. Emily Ponce.
Harvey. Dejan Bush. Nina Jones. Jennifer Torres. Gabriela Torres. Supreme Jones Cook. Amina Harris. Rajan White Dillard. Stevie Wallace. Marquise Williams. Larry Hall. Julian Randall. Raekwon Watt. Michael Young Bay. Alicia Venegas. Tre'vell Williams. Tashaya Young. Sienna Williams. Arie Thomas. Christian Duncan. Sarah Lewis Davis. Tamia Hosley. Martasia Sutton. Patrick Vance. Kalia Williams. Kayla Williams. Naila Williams. Demonte White. Muhammad Bahara.
At this time, I'm asking for our graduates to please stand. The turning of the tassel has been a long tradition that signifies a completion of one and the beginning of a new. At this time, graduates, please move your tassels to the other side to signify completion. Ladies and gentlemen, I proudly present to you the graduating class of 2022.
Thank you for joining us for the 2022 commencement ceremony at Thornton Township High School on WCAT TV. I'm Shamiyah Moore.
And I'm Olivia Ayiku. Thanks to production assistant John Lopez for his work today. And for all of us at WCAT Television, have a great day and good night from Harvey, Illinois.
Thank you.